Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. I hope you all grabbed your water and have alleviated the human needs of the body. We montage back to the party leaving the city after after flirting with Perfox and leaving the impenetrable lion skin with him. We are now going back out into the forest and eastward into the fields. Can someone make a survival check? Anyway.
Hard.
Okay, to the rescue, I'm coming. My wisdom is minus one, but I will do it for the team.
Hard.
For the team.
Can I help, Karat?
Wait, I got a 15 though, isn't it? Not bad.
I don't know. Just in
Yeah, I mean, you can roll, or Card can roll one more. I mean, I'll let you all.
So it can be a joint effort.
I'll roll it. I don't think it would be better because it is.
Alright.
So, with the 17, you do go through this forest. This forest has similar to like when you were heading southward, there were roads, right? So it's been paved out. Heading eastward, you get to appreciate like the animals, and the thing that sticks out to all of you is that there are these footprints of I don't know how to explain this, but the grass is like a pale glowing gold. And there are many of these footprints, as if there's possibly a group, potentially a village. With a 17, I don't think you'll be able to tell a better estimate of the size, but you know it's definitely more than one. I think Gold would know that this is signs of an Alseid or Alseid group.
Yes, I would, because I am knowledgeable. Gold gasps and turns to her companions. I've only ever heard of this place, but it looks amazing. I've never seen an Alseid before, but do any of you... Oh wait, Leonard is there, right?
Yeah, Leonard is there.
Yeah. Leonard, do you have any idea how we might be able to spot one, or perhaps even call one out, or just generally like a bird call? I don't know.
They're not like animals. I think if we follow the path, we should eventually reach where they live.
Oh, that's so terribly exciting.
I heard that they're very exquisite looking creatures. The white mana that emanates from them is it can warm the heart.
Truly. Well, do you think they appreciate music?
Nymphs in general appreciate music, I believe.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
What if I were to play my bongo while walking down this path? Do you think that might make us more welcome to them?
Perhaps. You could totally try that.
Alright, well, because I miss playing and it has been so long.
Maybe playing your drums, the bongos, while walking down the forest in general, we might attract things that are slightly more hostile towards us.
That is true.
Maybe when we get closer to wherever this destination is.
Alright then. Perhaps when we see our first one, we could put on a little performance for them.
Sounds good.
So as you follow the pathway, well, these footprints, you do cross what appears to be a river. There's a bridge over it. It's like a small chasm, and then you see maybe a pair of Alseids. They're not trying to hide. They look at you and they know that you're following, because who else would walk on this pathway? And then as soon as you're halfway through the bridge, they start running.
Princess, the drums!
I take out my drums.
Coco, let's go after them. They're running away, Coco.
You're like chasing them like it's gonna kill them.
You're gonna lure them with music? What do you think? There are animals?
Well, no, but perhaps like this could signal to them that we're not threatening.
Wait, why
Yes,
Gold, why don't Princess? Why don't you just use your mind link? Wouldn't that be a more efficient way? I mean,
I'm sorry, do you have something against music?
no, not at all. But as Summer said, you could attract some unwanted, hostile creatures.
I'm pretty sure this time they're discussing their conflict. So let's just follow them.
Okay,
Yeah.
follow me. I'm gonna
Pause for a moment. I think the
Yeah.
audio is peeking through someone's computer
It might be mine.
because it's doubling up.
Oof.
I think it's Denise's.
Oof.
Because when she speaks, we can hear like double.
Time to increase the gain.
Because I can hear double. And it's better.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, we're in vertigo because I can hear my voice 2 times.
Okay, we good. We good.
Okay. Can we, Josh? Can we check if we can still see them?
If
Yes.
they ran away.
So
Okay.
they're running. You want to play your bongos? Was that it?
No. I'm gonna follow what Card said and use my mind link instead.
Yeah.
So when they get shocked,
you can mind link someone. What do you say?
Okay.
I mean, you can pick.
wait, do I have to roll anything for this? No.
You don't need to roll to mind link, I believe.
Okay. So I mind link with one of the Alseids and say, wait, we are not. Please, if you could spare us a moment of your time, we just have a few questions. We are trying to find a man's lost lover, and we are not threatening at all. We'd just like to have a quick chat. If you would please spare us a moment, and since
Hi.
they're running away for a while.
Hi, I'm not threatening at all. Please try to find me. Sorry.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, charisma's nice. It's normal, right?
Persuasion. Whoa. It's a pretty good roll,
Mm.
right?
Noise.
And then they stop. And then as you run across the bridge, are you gonna run across the bridge because you saw them running?
Yeah, we just ran.
They walk back and they're like, "Who are you looking for?"
Greetings. We are looking for an Alseid by the name of Ilias. Have you
Ilias?
perchance heard anything?
And then they look at each other, and then they look at you, and you're like, who sent you here?
We were sent by his lover, Mr. Pygmalius. He is in dire straits right now, worrying about his lover, and he's just very worried. He would like him to be returned as soon as possible.
Well. Okay, I was just checking the audio. Sorry about that. Apparently, I was 8-bitty for a while. But, so, The Alseid looks at you. Can you repeat what you said? Sorry, I missed it. Now I'm trying to process where I was because the audio was off.
Oh no, I just said, what did I say? Oh right, we were sent here by Mobius, and he's extremely distressed, worrying about his loved one right now. He would just like him to be returned safely back to their home. Have you heard anything about Ilias?
And then the two of them, they stare at each other, and then they look at you. I believe you're trying to say Pygmalius.
Pygmalius, yes.
Right.
It's
And
too
then
American for her, you know.
yeah, the yeah, your voice is glitching out a bit, and then they look at each other and they're like, I don't think that you understand the full story. And because you rolled pretty high, they seem to get good vibes from you. So they look at you and they're like, perhaps we should bring you to the Alseids. They don't take kindly to strangers, so please keep the volume down, and we will perhaps introduce you. You need to tell me, however, how did you speak into my head?
That is just a skill that I have because of my is it because of my race? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes, because I am a Kalishtar, and it allows me to speak telepathically to any creature I see. This really is very handy. I hope that I did not offend you by randomly entering your mind, of course, but this is just a very urgent task. Thank you for listening to my plea.
No worries. Yes, do all of you need to come though?
Well, we do travel as an adventure group, and we are doing this quest on behalf of our requestee.
Is it possible to hide your or disguise yourselves? I know some of you fancy outside folk can do that.
Can any of you do that?
Well,
I have minor illusion.
I don't think I can.
I have a makeup kit, so I could do a little bit here, a little bit there. It'll be what do we need to disguise ourselves as?
As other Alseids, I guess.
That might be.
I can cast darkness to hide ourselves.
That might not work.
Would minor illusion work, or is that can I not do that on everyone?
Minor illusion is, I mean, it's obvious. Typically, minor illusions.
Right.
You could try. It is a
I
5-foot
do a
cube,
minor
right?
illusion. Yes, 5 feet.
Yeah, but it's like basically, I would put the illusion around each body, right? Sort of.
Yeah, but you can only
In
do
order for
one
them
illusion
to-
at a time.
Right.
It's okay. I have minor illusion too, so we can disguise 2 people, I guess,
Okay.
in the best of our abilities.
You can
Maybe we
try
should leave
to
them
disguise 2
behind.
people.
Yes, we will try.
It is
So-
gonna be extremely obvious because the spell is not meant to do that.
Yeah, it is.
But perhaps it could ease the tension of outsiders in the Alseid community.
Whatever.
I will use minor illusion to make ourselves appear less threatening through nice little sparkles.
Okay, that's possible. That's very possible.
Yes, that's what card is gonna do.
Would I be
Because
able
card
to,
thinks sparkles is not. Sorry, yeah.
to use makeup to make people look a little bit more
Easy on the eyes.
Nymph, right? Easier.
Wink.
Oh, card, you should make it like the white mana glow ish.
Yes, yes,
like,
white
it
mana,
looks like-
white sparkles.
Oh yeah, that would help
Yeah,
for
like-
sure.
Nice.
So that they think we're them.
Nailed it.
And
Okay.
then,
Just go in like
okay,
that,
so
like without hiding myself. What would they do?
They might not trust us as much, I guess.
And then the two Alseids, they're like, well, whatever you do, you have, I think we're about an hour away if we walk in this direction.
And while we're walking, I inspire everyone with my charisma and my inspiring leadership.
What kind of speech? I mean, don't have to say the exact words, but what are the type of inspiration that you're trying to give everyone?
Nah, I'm just telling about how we're gonna nail this because we've nailed the previous one, and you know you all are under good leadership. So, yeah, mic drop.
Okay. So
I touch up. Someone touches up her makeup because I'm pretty sure after so long since the morning, her makeup would have what's the term?
Smart.
Run.
Yeah, become less beautiful.
Attractive.
I don't know. Yes.
yeah, like it dulls down a bit, right?
Yeah. Touch up the makeup.
Can you click on your inspiring leader card,
Oh, yes. Yes, I can.
and then
It
everyone
is
once
under-
inspiring leader is out, you can just click on your token and then click on the button that will show up for inspiring leader, and it should automatically give you temporary hit points. It should.
okay.
If not,
um,
it's 7. I believe it's 7.
but not-
Okay.
Oh,
It should be in your
clicked it?
features.
yeah, but I can't click on it. As in, I can just edit.
Oh,
like,
it just
right-click it, I
happened
can
3
edit it.
times.
Oh, okay. It might happen a lot more then because I've been
Alright.
spamming it.
Yeah, so you can just click on your token, and then if you click on healing, it should automatically give you the, and normal, it should automatically give you temporary hit points. Leonard's gonna do it. Healing. And
Wait, where does it
normal.
at?
You click in chat. There's healing, and then you click normal.
Yeah. So now everyone has 7 temporary hit points. Cool. So you walk through, and you have been inspired by your leader, Card Nomad. And you all follow the Alseids, and you see the forest begin to thin out, right? And as it begins to thin out, you see the grass slowly transition into these like golden rice grains, right? It's very beautiful. It is. It looks like when you look down on the rice grains, it looks like those rice grains are shining sun, right? Sunlight, emanating sunlight. It doesn't hurt the eyes. It feels nice, and you just feel the warmth. It's not like blazing sun burning your skin, but more of like that morning sun feeling, the really nice morning sun vibe. And then you see all these Alseids dancing around.
Oh, it's like golden hour.
Yeah. That's a good description of it. What do you want to say? Immediately the two Alseids, they forget that why they brought you here, and then they start jumping around and like trying to get you all to dance as well.
I dance.
I bring out my bongos.
Yeah. Make a both of you make a performance check.
Okay.
I think this is a good theme. Let me double check.
My god, I am killing it today. Gosh.
That was a good shit.
What were the rolls? Summer rolled an 11. Princess Gold rolled a 23. Yeah, so the bongos are killing it, right? The dancing, I wouldn't say that's because you like suck at dancing. You obviously rock at dancing. It's more of they're doing a dance you've never seen before. And you're trying to catch up, right? You're trying to learn the moves. So you're just like one step behind. It's not unattractive. It's just everyone can see that you're a bit behind.
Don't patronize me.
They don't seem to be bothered by it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Is there like an Alseid standing still, or like someone who looks like a leader or anything?
Oh, they are chaos. They are pure beings of white mana. There's no order here. It's well, no order that us mere mortals can enjoy.
Then Gold starts playing even louder and more enthusiastically to try to get their attention, and signals to Summer to follow and like do some crazy dance that's like super out of sync with them, but it's still like good.
Yeah, I'm gonna break into some form of b-boy.
Oh, nice.
Okay. There's definitely like a group of them who are interested by the new instrument that you've brought in, right? They don't seem to have instruments. The music that you hear, it seems to be emanating from them, like singing. And then slowly, one by one, they begin to approach. And then some of them begin clapping and they start singing to the beat that you're playing. So you have a good portion of their attention. Some of them, of course, are just going to continue ignoring and just, well, continue dancing.
Gold gestures to Card. Perhaps I'm a bit busy right now, but perhaps you would like to try talking to one of them?
They're all just watching Gold, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay. Card kind of bops along to he's trying his best, okay, because he sees that this crowd of people are interested in dancing and merrymaking, which is not his strong suit. He sees that everyone's enamored and paying attention to Gold on the bongos. So he kind of, bops to the beat up and down, doing some down bouncers, hip hop style, but not really well, real talk. He's gonna try to ask them questions in rap form.
Oh my god.
Along to the beat.
Yes! We need examples.
So he's like,
I'm just thinking,
I'm struggling.
What is?
He wants to rhyme, but he can't even.
Like I'm just thinking like, wait, how is this gonna grab Iliad's attention if he's here, or like how are you gonna find out who to talk to about Iliad?
Oh
And
no,
I'm
I'll
just
be
like, y'all are just showing
everyone,
off right now.
what's up? No. I'm gonna tell everyone the story that why we're here. Like, this is a really cool place. So much so I'm putting down my mace, and he puts his mace down on the floor. And he's like, where is? Yeah. We're here, in search of Alias. He might go by other names also known as an alias. Cart is getting smaller and smaller as he tries his best to describe the plight, but basically in his beautiful rap, which goes along the same lines, he asks about he tells everyone about their mission and how there's a lover who has lost someone and we suspect that it might be kidnapped. Yes, no more rhymes. Sorry, Cart is not that talented.
Before I continue, I believe this group has made me do the most number of face palms ever in any other group in my life.
Cart is trying his best
to make the dungeon master put his palm on his forehead.
You know what that means, Josh? It just means that we're too creative for you. Okay.
Perhaps. I cannot. I'm a box too small for all of you.
That's right.
And then, immediately after Card finishes talking, you hear one of the Alseids bust through the group, and he says, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Do we recognize this Alseid?
Yes, does he look like?
The sculptures.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Oh no.
The bongo stopped playing abruptly.
Yeah,
Yes,
just like
that's not
awkward silence, right?
Yeah. It's like, oh, it is you. You're safe. That's a good thing to hear. Does
Now
he look
I'm
okay?
safe.
I knew it, that little bastard.
Oh.
I got heebie-jeebies. Okay.
Oh.
Mario, do your thing.
There's no way that you're bringing me back to him.
Oh my god. Gold hastily keeps her bongos and approaches Ilias warily. Mr. Ilias, I'm sure you've heard of why we have come. Would you mind explaining the situation a bit more to us?
But at this point, you see the other Alseids, they get wind that this is an uncomfortable situation, and you see some of them, their hands begin to glow.
Oh no, don't fight us. Okay. Gold attempts to diffuse this situation. Please, we're not here to take anyone against their will. We're just simply trying to uncover the real truth of the story. If you wouldn't mind, would you perhaps have a little private chat with us for a moment?
Okay. I want to make this a skill challenge. Have you done a skill challenge before, Mari?
No.
Actually, you know what? I think the only one who's familiar with skill challenges would be Haoch.
No,
No, we climbed the wall and the
Oh
thorns.
yeah, you all climbed the wall. Yes, you're right. In Amonkhet. So all of you are familiar with skill challenges except for Mari. Let me change the track to make it just a little more intense.
Mari.
Oh my god.
All right. So skill challenges. I will let you reuse certain what do you call that? Charisma based. If the alternate idea that you have is super complicated. So just to explain to everyone watching who are not familiar with skill challenges, and for Mari as well, basically as a group, right, you need to pass six, you need to roll higher than a certain number 6 times successfully in order to succeed. However, if you fail as a group 3 times, then you fail overall, and then we'll figure that out. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is for one, is it?
so everyone has to take turns.
I see.
It doesn't matter who goes first or who goes last. as long as everyone goes once before we go for another round. And then basically look at the skills that you have. Focus on those that you are proficient or expertise at first.
Like, you mean attributes, right?
In the attributes tab, right below it, you should have your skills.
Right.
So-
those skills. Oh yes,
So the number you need to beat is a DC 14. Generally speaking, I think you all should, theoretically, statistically speaking, succeed. However, if you want to use one of your stronger abilities, you're going to need to come up with something creative. So I'll give you all a minute. Basically, goal is, if you succeed with 6, you will convince the Alseids that you are on their side.
Okay.
And if you fail, they will not believe that you're on their side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of you have
Okay.
advantage though, so I'm not worried about all of you failing this.
Card is ready.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah,
so yeah, you wanna say some more?
yeah.
stuff first?
I wanted to say, Card, if you have an idea already, feel free to go for it. Because Gold was in the middle of wanting to diffuse the situation, right?
Oh yeah. Go.
Go.
But so I can choose a skill, isn't it?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you have to like see how you're gonna use that skill to diffuse the situation or to convince that they're on your side. You're on
Okay.
their side.
I'm gonna use performance then. And like I'm gonna bring out my bongos again and like basically tell them, like I came here actually just to make merry with all of you, which I'm sure is something that you can relate to. So you see my performance just now was non-threatening, and I'll play again to convince you that I am not gonna attack you or like kidnap any of you.
Okay, go ahead
So
and
do I-
make your performance check.
With advantage?
Yes, you do have advantage, so do make that one an advantage.
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
One
was
success.
that so bad?
Oh, that's not very big.
Right? Okay, anyway.
Okay, who's up next?
Okay, I got an idea. So I would like to use intimidation, but not not explicitly. So what Card is gonna do is basically, because he saw how the other Alseids' hands started glowing. So just in slightly defensive mode, he kind of like takes a more defensive stance, and because his sheer charisma and stature, it kind of intimidates the rest of them and say like, oh, this guy is not worth fighting because he's obviously so powerful.
Okay. Go ahead and do that advantage.
Yeah, boy. 17.
All right, 2 successes. Oh man, you guys are gonna succeed on this for sure. Coco and Summer.
I am going to use my deception. I'm gonna say. Wait, let me think of every phrase I was gonna say. We know there's some beef between you and Mr. P. We're not entirely here for him. We just want to know more about the situation. We will not take you back if you don't want to go back.
What skill is
Yeah.
that?
Deception.
You're
Look,
lying
we're
because you
entirely
do
here
want to
for
take him
him.
back?
We're entirely here for the quest giver. If it weren't for him, we'll not even be here to have
Okay.
no reason why we are here without
Okay.
deception. Do I have advantage? I think I do.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Nice.
Whoa, bloody hell.
is
You were not gonna fail that.
yeah, I wasn't. No, I could have. I could roll like a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, Coco?
The skill, can I use the same skill as like the others, or must I like choose a completely different one?
Yeah, so I reckon the ruling I have, okay, and it's honestly pretty flexible. You use a skill that you are proficient or have expertise in first. You can use skills that other people have used. However, technically speaking, you cannot repeat skills unless it's really a very creative solution that is totally off tangent.
Oh,
And there's no
we-
other way.
So like we individually we can't reuse our own.
Yeah, you cannot use
Skill.
your own. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just gonna like use deception again because I guess I'm proficient in it. And then I'm just gonna say like let's see now.
Yeah. The while you're thinking about that, the mechanical side of it is that theoretically each of you should have between 4 to 10, depending on how you build your characters, proficiencies. So there's choices there, and I can't assume that all 4 would be useful, right? But I can assume that at least 2 or 3 of them are useful in the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use deception and be like, "Hey, Alseids, we come in the name of Heliod the Great, Heliod the Mighty.
Wow.
Yeah, like all praise and glory to Heliod."
Go ahead and make your deception at advantage.
Ho, ho, ho.
And we have cleared all the advantages. Wow.
I'm gonna follow that up with persuasion. I'm
Okay.
gonna say, while we are not here entirely to take you away, my brother in holiness here, we merely want to know more about the truth between the situation. We do not mean any harm. Then persuade.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, close.
Yeah.
There's only one more, so
Sure,
unless
right?
you all are extremely unlucky, I don't think.
All right.
Last one. Who wants to do the breaking blow?
Actually, I still have advantage, I think. So I can try.
Um,
As in from the very, very start, I didn't use any
Uh,
advantage yet.
With inspiration
oh
this
yeah,
round,
yeah.
this game.
Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty
I also
sure
have inspiration
Yeah.
this game.
that
Yeah.
Princess
I
Go
do.
and-
So I don't think I'll mess this up. I'm probably not gonna use anything I'm proficient in, because I don't have any. So I will. I will try. I'm not sure if this works, but I'm gonna use perception and say like, oh, and it appeared. I guess maybe it's a bit of perception and persuasion. You can like basically I perceive that Elias looks very uncomfortable, and I'm gonna be like, obviously we're not understanding the greater picture here. So, and I can tell that you're very uncomfortable, and I feel for you, So allow us to hear more and understand, because I'm so empathetic.
Yeah. So you're trying to you're trying to use perception.
Yeah, but if you think there's more persuasion, that works too. Up to you.
What did you use just now?
I used intimidation.
Oh yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I'm
Use
so buff
intimidation.
and
Yeah. So
strong.
go ahead and make your persuasion check. I feel like it's persuasion
Okay.
because
Yeah.
perception's more like identifying your
Oh
surroundings.
yeah, I didn't use advantage, but I guess I didn't need it. So.
Yep. Like why do I even do skill challenges?
Yeah.
Yes. The Alseids begin to calm down. You see them their hands begin to stop glowing. I think someone's mic was freaking out. Yeah, you see that the hands begin to stop glowing, and Elias looks at the rest of them, motions for them to calm down, and then he looks at all 5 of you, and says, "For almost a decade, I was siphoned by that horrible, monstrous person. using my magic to inspire his mind and create.
Wait, was that the end of the sentence?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he's just like staring
Okay.
you all down. He's like
I was
staring
like-
you all down, and like awkward silence, of course.
hate something. Inside check. Is he lying? Is he
You
just
can go ahead and make
sorry,
an insight check.
so bad?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
I know everything.
Yeah, he is really mad. Like if you didn't succeed on that skill challenge, they would have gone ham on you all. Like, why are you bringing this bad memory back here?
Your fault, I-
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's not lying, basically.
Yeah,
He's angry.
Guys, I
yeah,
think
he's mad.
Gold says, how did he manage to even capture you in the first place? Did he kidnap you?
He has a locket, and it can encase under the right incantation and with enough magical power, it can encase a very powerful magical beings within it. I was enticed by the idea of becoming, well, I like music and I like art, and I thought I could contribute, and instead I was locked. That's
So did
what
he
happened.
keep you trapped in the locket?
Yes.
Oh, but he believes himself to be in love with you. Is there anything that ever developed that way in your relationship?
That's what he tells all of you city dwellers.
Let's say it that way.
And how did you manage to finally escape?
He thought that I had changed my mind. That I was willing to parlay in his game. That I was, quote unquote, in love as well. Bolted the moment he let me out. He's not much of a fighter, but he is deceptive.
I see. And I'm so sorry this has happened to you.
In the past, I'm back in the sun. And he raises his arms, like, and you can see him glowing. Which reminds me, I should have done this with y'all. I'm just gonna show you what Alseids look like.
Oh.
And
I thought he was gonna like
show-
wipe out memories or something. I was so scared. I was gearing up.
It's like,
No,
oh, I
no,
should
no,
done
no,
this
no,
wrong.
no, no. No, delete your
Pew pew
character
is two of
sheets.
us.
Wow,
Damn.
Wow.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah, so that's what
Hey,
Alseids
life's
look like.
bounty.
Hmm?
Life's bounty.
Yes. Of course. We're playing in a magic game. Of course I'm gonna use magic card art.
Nice. Very
Yeah, he does
beautiful.
that as he says, I'm free.
Wow, those abs though.
Yeah, have you seen yours? I mean,
God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna Photoshop every ab out of every photo from now on.
Why? Why would you take away
This
our
movement
happiness?
But yes,
Mm.
that's what he looks like.
Okay. Gold kind of like looks at the rest of her team and is like, we need to discuss things, guys. I'm not sure how we need to proceed with this. Do you think we need to report this man to the authorities?
I have a proposal.
Yes.
We
Coco.
bring this Alseid back, deceive Mr. Piggy, take his liar, and kill him.
Wow.
I
Wow.
normally
Well, we
don't
don't have.
agree with killing, but this man seems like the other dick.
It's true, I must agree.
How about we
Technically, we
go?
don't have to bring Elias back in order to kill him and steal him from him, right? So,
We don't, but it'll be easier to
Don't
confirm,
you think that if
confirm
we...
his story.
That's true, but don't you think if we did kill him, we could just stay in his house?
it does sound lovely. And we can
Yeah.
sell his art.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure everyone else would be like, hey, what happened to the guy that used to stay here? And then we'll be like, oh, we don't know.
He got kidnapped. He got kidnapped, and then we can drown our sorrows with alcohol.
And then we
Because
just
we're his
decided
long lost friends.
to stay in his house, you know. I feel like there will be some kind of repercussion in terms judicially speaking.
Oh, Summer, we can most definitely take down any authority. I believe in our prowess.
Of course, and there are ways to explain these situations, you know.
Yes, we got
Oh,
a
yeah.
diplomatic princess here.
Of course, and all we have to say is we didn't manage to find his lover. I mean, we have the evidence of his posting of the request on the board, and since we didn't manage to find it, he went mad and just vanished.
Or he tried to find him himself, and unfortunately, maybe failed, perhaps.
Or
Mayhaps.
perhaps we found him and he was on the verge of killing himself. But as a last dying declaration to thank us for our efforts in the first place, he left us his house, and so we're staying here now.
I like how we're all on the same page here. This sounds pretty solid plan.
Murder is the same page.
I still feel like this is a little bit extreme.
Murder, loot.
Oh my god, but okay. I can work with that. Ilias looks at you and says, so, what will you do with this fiend?
I have zero feelings for him, yes? Just clarifying.
Why would I...
Do you hate him?
I mean,
do you want to
thankfully,
see his...
thankfully I can live basically forever, so I'm not too worried. And 10 years is not a very large chunk of my life. It felt like 100 years while I was in there, but yes, I have no feelings for him.
Perfect. Would you mind if we... Honestly, our party, we really do feel for your situation. You know, we were misguided ourselves. We fell for his pitiful act, and we thought he was just a poor guy that lost his lover. But you're telling us a very different story, and we really do appreciate the second view. And well, we're kind of, for lack of better words, we're kind of pissed, and we're wondering whether. Wait, sorry. Before I say anything, do I know anything about their kind and their morality?
Alseids?
Yeah, Alseids.
Can you make an Arcana check?
History check?
Arcana?
Arcana.
And I'll let you know why. Arcana, if you roll well.
Did I roll well?
No.
Look.
You have inspiration.
Oh yes, I have inspiration. I will use my inspiration and I'll re-roll. Okay, I should have re-rolled with advantage. Do you think I can do that again?
I think you don't have any more. It didn't track.
No, I didn't use any so far, ever. I just keep forgetting to press advantage.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
roll
I
again
deleted
and
it
pick the
when
higher
you.
one. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
We'll
so
just
13.
go with the 13.
Fate. With the 13, you can't gauge their exact morality, but from memory, white lined folk, you being from
Right.
Ravnica, there's no one who's really just like one mana alignment,
Correct.
right? But judging from the people who are, let's say, and you can stop me if you don't remember the word, what these words mean, like Azorius, the Selesnya, the white, what's white, red, Boros, and white, black is Orzhov. The only thing that these four guilds have in common is that they tend to follow the law, regardless of whether
Right.
they're good or not. They tend to have a set of morals or rules that they follow, questionable or not.
Okay. Right. Dwight. Okay, that's good. Card knows it, so he stops himself from revealing the entire plan and just says, having felt deception on our part, I feel like we have to return to Pygmalius and tell him face to face and make him face consequences for lying to us. And then like Card just shuts himself up and waddles back to the party.
Hmm.
That person does not deserve to live in the luxury that he has.
I see.
Gold
I
asks
agree.
him. Gold asks him. May I be blunt? If we were to, would you like us to avenge the trauma that you have been put through?
I do not care. When I ran away, he cried like a little baby, and I can only assume that he's suffering now.
And that is enough for you?
Yes, his life, mere percentage of mine. Before I even know it, he'll fade away. He'll be but mere ash in the ground.
Jeez.
Alright.
That's a very nice way to think about it. I like this optimism. Unfortunately, I don't share the same sentiment, having been lied to.
I mean,
No.
like Alseids, they nymphs in general, they don't really age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Gold addresses the group. It doesn't seem like he'd be that interested in our plan. Perhaps we should just move along.
Yeah, they don't have to be in on it.
Yeah. I was just
I feel
trying
like
to
the five of
make
us are
them-
more than capable.
Yeah.
Leonard is included in the gang for now.
Technically, there's 6 of you.
Oh shit, did I count wrongly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh,
Is it Doom?
Yeah, Doom.
Oh.
Maybe we don't exactly kill him first. We clarify the truth.
Okay. Card looks to the two Alseids that brought us here and thanks them. Thank you for allowing us to clarify and get a bigger picture. And then, if you don't mind, there doesn't seem to be any. Our duty seems to end here.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
nod.
unless you guys have any.
Some of them continue dancing because the music stopped, and you see this group of like 6 or 7 of them just singing a cappella behind all of you while you're having this serious conversation. Like, they don't care anymore.
Okay, let's go then. If we're all good.
So, are you all heading back?
Oh, just an observation before I leave. How many Alseids were there in this enclosure?
What is your? You can make a perception check, and after that, if it's lower, if it's like a really low number, tell me your.
It's a low number. It's 7.
What's your
I
passive?
can't count. Oh, I wish
It's
I
just
knew.
it's just 10 plus your perception, -1. You have a 9, so your 9 is your passive.
Oh, yeah.
More than 10.
Okay, good enough for me. Let's go.
More than 10. Yeah, so heading back.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless anyone has anything else to do.
I dance with them for a little bit. We cipher.
Wait, like, can you? There was some kind of with the grains were glowing, right? Are those useful in any way? Can we like take some?
Take some
'Cause they're
what?
glowing. The green. I want the shiny green.
Sounds like we have a Leon replacement.
Shiny.
Green,
are you talking about the wheat?
The wheat. Yeah, the wheat.
I mean,
Maybe-
yeah.
Maybe we could make our own mead with this, you know? Like a magical mead.
Sparkly wheat. Yeah, and or we can like infuse it into our armor if it helps with anything.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. Can we check if it helps with like defense or offense? I don't know.
They make a nature check. This is such a weird request. I'm not used to it. Oh, you know what? You think it's so shiny it has to taste good?
Okay. Okay, I take a bunch.
Yeah, I'm just assuming that you're taking like a handful and then just like plucking it out and then stuffing it in
Yeah.
your bag. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Are y'all?
Okay,
what
now
else do you guys want to do with the Alseids? What else do you want to do with the
I'm
Alseids?
good. Coco, anything?
Elias, before y'all leave,
Go.
Elias looks at all of you and he says, "What are you going to do with him?"
We are simply going to reconfirm your story first, because this has been quite a shocking turn of events for us.
And when you find out
We'll
that I
bring him
was
to
right,
justice.
I'm sorry, what?
he looks at you, Coco. Yes. Make sure. I don't care if he lives or dies, but I would like him to be unhappy. And then the Alseid,
Full wrath of Heliod.
yeah,
Heliod
the
the Great,
Alseid
Heliod
walks
the
up to you, Coco. And then and then you see its hand begin to glow as it holds your arm. And then it says, "May this gift help you." And you see Coco begin to, you see like, remember the Alseid photo just now? You saw like stars in the body, right? Like constellations.
Sparkle.
Yeah, Coco begins to sparkle.
Oh my god, with Coco's
Sparkle,
abs and
Coco.
everything. Oh my god. Amazing
Alseids really have good
combination.
eyes.
I'm gonna drop it in your character sheet, Coco. It's called Gift of the Alseid.
Wow.
Nice.
So basically, it's an enchantment. As a reaction, you can absorb some damage from an ally within 60 feet of you, I believe. 30 feet, 30 feet. Yeah, you can absorb some damage of an ally within 30 feet. The ally takes half damage, and then you take half.
I was gonna be like, oh man, I want to test into. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I-
For Heliod.
it costs one reaction. Okay, so it should be in
Ooh,
your
reaction.
it's in your features now.
Cool.
Cool. So, yeah, 30 foot radius to any of your allies. You all begin heading back.
Yes, we begin heading back.
So as you all begin walking back, the path familiar enough, you reach the bridge, and you see familiar looking faces, or should I say masks?
Oh no! Oh no!
There are
Why?
3 soldiers wearing golden masks. And they are staring all of you down.
Wait, is this the same things from our first session in this place?
Yes.
Fucking hell.
But we had to run away from them, right? Because there were like so many.
Oh.
One of them is damaged from an
They
arrow.
don't look
Get off him.
they don't seem to respond or shout, but as you all approach the bridge, I wouldn't say you all are boarding the bridge. You see 2 of them begin clanging their swords together.
Are they trying to intimidate us?
Yeah, dude, I have no idea. Weren't these the same guys that look at Princess, like that you were running away from, Princess?
Yes, I forgot what they're called, but Leonard strongly warned us that they are absolutely terrifying.
They're called the Returned, Princess.
Right, the
I
return.
guess they really did.
Right, Leonard's here.
Right, Leonard's here.
Leonard can help us.
I think we should. And he pulls out his sword. We
How
should.
far are they?
They're across the bridge, which is roughly about 30 feet, I think.
Away from them last time. What say we do that same thing again?
They're
last
they're on this. Yeah, they're on the same side. As in,
You're right. Let's blast
Oh, the
that
bridge.
Princess.
The bridge is 50 feet. I'm so sorry. It's
50
bigger than I
feet.
thought.
Okay.
Card instantly begins stretching, getting ready for combat. Oh, stretchies.
Yeah, and you see 5 of them.
5 of them. I thought you said 3.
You said 3.
Yeah, you see 2 more emerge from the trees behind
Are
them.
they materializing out of thin air?
No, they're like walking. They seem to be. Can someone make like a intelligence check?
It's all of our
Not-
specialties.
Just a flat. Any 2 of you, I guess.
I can make one. No one else can.
Anyone doing the second one?
I'll do
Coco.
it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Is Coco making one as well?
Do I need to make? Okay, sure.
Bless us with your intelligence. May
Yeah,
the
keep-
flirting
keep
skills help
moment.
you.
Keep
Do you still have
moment.
advantage?
No, I
I
think
have
you're
no
all
idea.
out.
I don't think
Right.
what is this intelligence?
Yes.
Give me the. Wait, where's intelligence?
It should be at the top in the row.
It
So it'll
should be
be initiative, then strength, and then it just
Or
should just say
saving.
INT.
Oh, okay, I found it.
Yeah.
Nice.
1d20 -1, but +1. Nice. So Coco, you are familiar enough. Why would you be familiar with war? What happened in like Eldrine, or did you go somewhere else?
Well, I am very familiar with war, my good sir, because as I was what was the word called? Teleporting. Planeswalking. Is it a word?
Yep. Planeswalking.
Yeah. So like in my what's the? Is it called district on Eldrine?
I think they
I
have
don't
their
know
own
what they call it,
term,
like
but
castle.
it's fine.
Like
we
you know
get
they
it.
arranged in like the 5 other castles, right? And then like there was like some kind of like a civil war going on where
Mhm.
like the villagers were like trying to sort of overthrow the people that stayed in the castle.
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, and like the scenes are like very familiar of like people just charging towards me and stuff like that.
Okay, so because of that war that you were in, this party that you see in front of you, the 5 of them, they look like they are a scouting party. They're not the full force.
Oh.
They're a group that has been sent ahead to scout basically. And one of them sees you all across the bridge, and they begin walking towards the bridge, the rope bridge, with their swords.
Josh, are we supposed to be seeing like the map of the bridge now?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Can I
I've
try-
not changed it for all of you, but I've changed it for chat,
Street. Yeah, because I was like, wait, it's very different.
so that chat has a visualization of the area.
Did I try to mind link with them the previous time or no?
Yeah,
I did?
it's just like a screaming.
Right. Okay. Alright.
I just show a fucking.
Can I just check? Can I check? Like, I'm a bit lost in terms of the bearings. Like, they are on the opposite side of the bridge,
Yes.
and so like we are there, like facing them, and like they're on the other side, and then the bridge separates us.
Yes. And then you see one of them walking towards the bridge, as if he's about to cut it.
What? You.
What kind of bridge is this? What
It's
the-
a rope bridge.
Okay.
Are you all going to engage, or do you have other plans?
How far are they from each other?
They are. It looks like about 20-ish feet, like scattered.
Would they be within a 30-feet cube?
No. But if you're gonna cast a spell, I'm gonna assume that you are going to engage.
I mean, if I see them about to cut the rope, the bridge, I will engage.
Okay.
Me too. I want to Eldritch Blast that guy's hand.
Then let us roll for initiative. Thank you so much, Promtio for the host. Really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for waiting during that technical issue. Well, instead of completing the fight, because it's getting pretty late, right? The party walks up to the bridge and sees these 5 returned across the bridge. One of them begins walking towards the bridge as if to cut it, and we'll end the session there. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us, and thank you all so much for waiting. Really appreciate it. Is there anything y'all's want to share before? Thank you, Kevin, for that host as well. Any performances? Any things y'all want to share? Or are we good today?
I'm
Stay
good.
safe, everyone. If
Yes.
Yes. So before we end, Haoch, you need to pick a rare item, and then I'll figure out how to put it into the story.
me very rare.
Right? Very rare? Did I say very rare? Okay, very rare.
Okay,
Whatever I
I have
texted you.
idea.
Honorary item. I'll try to make it appear here. If it doesn't appear here, definitely in the next plane, 100%. Right? So for all of you who are watching this on YouTube, apologize for the extremely short video today because we had some technical issues today. But next episode, we'll start with a fight, and it'll be it'll be fun, I hope, because it's been a while since I've had a combat with this group. That being said, quick announcements. Well, not quick, there's so many announcements, but I'll try to get through it quickly. This month we have our Way of the Nutcracker. No, not Way of Nutcracker. The Mole Totem. Next month is the Cherub Ranger. Next Saturday we have a session 0 with 4 content creators. Some of them are good friends, like Snooch, but the other 3 secret. You'll find out on Saturday. Saturday night, it's actually Sunday midnight plus 08 GMT or 9 a.m. PST. So it's pretty early on a Saturday morning. Thursday, I'll be on It's Vin's channel where we will talk about streaming D&D, problems with potato computers, as today was, and the upcoming campaign that he's calling The Diary of Damien. Also, for the Sundays in February, we will be replacing our usual games with the collaboration with the E-Dice podcast, aka Them Dave. that Haoch and Denise have played in before. However, this time we'll be having two people from the PI group there, Raf and Brion. I have one more collaboration, Snoach Chicken Lord. I'll be DMing one of the boss fights for him at the end of February. So do check out Snow Chicken Lord if you're into an all bard campaign. Yes. Cool. Thank you so much, players, for like dealing with technical issues today. And I hope you all enjoyed the roleplay today and breaking me and flirting with my NPCs.
Always a pleasure.
Always.
Yeah, before we end, because it's super late, just quick minute. What do you think of that moral quandary of the guy that you're helping is the kidnapper?
Well,
I think we decided really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, to murder him. So now you all have questionable
Really?
morals.
Do we really?
Yeah, like if you look at what
Vigilante
he did,
justice.
yeah,
Yes.
like, would you say Batman has questionable morals sometimes? But he doesn't kill anyone. Okay, maybe we just like, maybe we
Doesn't
just
kill
like,
But we
anyone.
do.
maybe we just like cripple him, right?
All right. That being said, I think we're basically done. We will plan when the next session for this is, because this is a legit like, oh, I really want to continue moment. So hopefully in the next month or so. That being said, I guess we can say goodbye, everybody.
Everybody.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Butterfree.
Bye.
Butterfree.